You know that person who can spot a single typo in a 50-page document in seconds? Or the one who remembers every detail of a conversation from 3 years ago? Here's what's fascinating, l'arts. These aren't just random talents. Research is revealing that these are part of specific cognitive differences that can provide genuine advantages. We're talking about autism, and the science coming out right now is absolutely mind-blowing. Today, we're diving into 9 scientifically backed autism strengths that have been hiding in plain sight this whole time. These aren't feel good generalizations. We're talking documented cognitive advantages that researchers at Stanford, Cambridge, and other top institutions have been studying for decades. And here's what's wild: most people, including many autistic individuals themselves, have no idea these strengths even exist. Number 7, it's the one trait that could transform how we make decisions when everyone else is following the crowd. So buckle up, because we're about to explore the extraordinary capabilities of the autistic mind. Let's start with hyperfocus, and this isn't just being really concentrated. Dr. Laurent Mautron's research team at the University of Montreal has documented that autistic individuals can maintain sustained attention for significantly longer periods than neurotypical controls, with some participants showing focus durations that lasted hours beyond typical attention spans. Picture this: while your coworker gets distracted by every notification ping, an autistic programmer can spend 8 hours straight debugging code completely tuned out from the world. As one autistic adult explains, "My autistic strength is hyperfocus. I get through way more work than my colleagues, and it's always accurate and of excellent quality." Here's what's fascinating. Dr. Marlene Behrman's neuroimaging research at Carnegie Mellon found that during sustained attention tasks, autistic brains show enhanced activation in visual processing areas, while simultaneously reducing activity in default mode networks. It's like having built-in noise canceling for your thoughts. But wait until you see how this connects to visual processing. Number 2 will make you question everything you think you know about perception. Autistic individuals have what researchers call enhanced visual processing abilities, and this goes way beyond just noticing details. Dr. Laurent Mautron's landmark studies in the Journal of Autism and Developmental Disorders consistently show autistic participants outperforming neurotypical controls on visual search tasks, with some research revealing 40% faster detection rates for embedded figures. Imagine spotting a single misplaced pixel in 1,000 lines of code, or immediately noticing when someone moves an object 2 inches to the left in a room you visited last month. This isn't just being observant, this is visual processing power operating at a completely different level. In cybersecurity, this translates to detecting anomalies in data patterns that signal security breaches. In medical diagnostics, it means recognizing symptom patterns others might miss entirely. And here's where it gets really interesting. Dr. Sampson and colleagues' neuroimaging studies in NeuroImage found that autistic brains show enhanced connectivity in visual processing regions, with increased gray matter density in areas responsible for detail-focused perception. You literally may have upgraded hardware for seeing the world, but if you think that's impressive, wait until you hear about pattern recognition. This is where things get mind-blowing. Dr. Simon Baron-Cohen's research team at Cambridge University has documented that autistic individuals often excel at identifying complex patterns in data sets, where neurotypical individuals see only chaos. Their studies in the Journal of Autism and Developmental Disorders show significantly superior performance on pattern detection tasks across multiple domains. Think financial auditors spotting irregularities in thousands of transactions, or data scientists identifying subtle trends that predict market movements. One study participant, Matwapas, a nonverbal second grader, could understand fourth grade mathematics because they could see underlying patterns others couldn't grasp yet. Here's the wild part: this pattern recognition extends beyond numbers. Dr. Francesca Happe's research at King's College London shows autistic individuals can detect patterns in human behavior, environmental changes, even complex systems like weather patterns or stock markets. It's like having a built-in algorithm for finding connections others miss. And this connects perfectly to our next superpower. Systematic thinking is number 4, and it's absolutely crucial in our complex world. A comprehensive study by Dr. Sally Wheelwright and colleagues in autism research found that autistic individuals score significantly higher on systematic thinking measures, excelling at breaking down complex systems into component parts, understanding how each piece functions, then reconstructing the whole picture. Picture an engineer designing a spacecraft where every component must work in perfect harmony, or a legal analyst constructing arguments by linking facts, precedents, and statutes in logical sequences. This isn't just being organized, this is having cognitive architecture that naturally thinks in systems and structures. One parent described their autistic child this way: "One of my autistic child's strengths is his uncanny ability to figure out solutions that are amazingly creative, inventive, and often downright ingenious. The systematic thinking allows them to approach problems from angles others simply don't consider." But here's something that might surprise you even more: exceptional memory capabilities. Dr. Dermot Bowler's extensive research at City University London documents that many autistic individuals demonstrate superior memory skills, particularly for detailed information and factual recall. His studies show enhanced performance on memory tasks that require precise, verbatim recall. One study participant described their twin daughters: "They turn what they read into movies. They remember virtually everything verbatim." One memorized the entire dog book and could identify all street dog breeds, including mixed ones. And here's what's incredible: Dr. Inga Marie Agstie's brain imaging research at the University of Connecticut shows autistic individuals often use different neural pathways for memory storage and retrieval, with enhanced activation in hippocampal regions and more robust connectivity between memory networks. This translates into real-world advantages in fields requiring extensive knowledge retention: medicine, law, engineering. Most people don't realize that this memory superpower often pairs with something even more remarkable. Mathematical aptitude is number 6, and the research here is fascinating. Dr. Laurent Motron's studies published in Human Brain Mapping show autistic individuals often demonstrate mathematical abilities that may exceed expectations, sometimes showing strengths in mathematical reasoning significantly above their developmental level in other areas. We're talking nonverbal children solving complex equations, or individuals seeing mathematical relationships that aren't obvious to others. Take the case of one autistic student who could instantly calculate complex percentages in their head while shopping, not because they memorized formulas, but because they could visualize the numerical relationships as geometric patterns. Another individual could solve calculus problems by seeing the mathematical functions as three-dimensional shapes moving through space. The key? Dr. Nancy Minshew's research at the University of Pittsburgh found that autistic brains often process mathematical concepts through enhanced visual spatial networks rather than traditional verbal sequential methods. It's like having access to a different mathematical language that can solve problems more efficiently. But number 7 is the game changer. Here's the one that could change how we think about bias and decision-making: resistance to social influence. Research by Dr. Punit Shah and colleagues has found that autistic individuals are significantly less likely to be influenced by socially derived biases and prejudices, showing remarkable objectivity in decision-making tasks. Think about this. While neurotypical individuals often make decisions based on what others think or social expectations, autistic individuals are more likely to evaluate information objectively. This means more rational decisions when social pressure might cloud judgment. One study participant explained, "I feel like due to my autism, I am probably the most trustworthy, honest, and loyal person anyone could ever meet, because I have a strong sense of justice, which means I struggle to lie, even if it's for my benefit." This isn't just being honest, this is having a cognitive system that naturally resists manipulation and bias. And this connects beautifully to our next strength. Creative problem solving is where autistic minds really shine. Dr. Catherine Best's research at Cambridge University, published in the Journal of Autism and Developmental Disorders, found that autistic individuals often approach problems from completely novel angles because they're not constrained by conventional thinking patterns. Here's what's happening: because autistic individuals may have differences in theory of mind, meaning they're not always focused on what others expect, they can think outside prevailing conventions and popular theories. This leads to genuinely innovative solutions others might never consider. Dr. Best noted this can result in enormous possibilities for novelty, creativity, and innovation. We're seeing this in everything from technological breakthroughs to artistic innovations, where autistic individuals bring perspectives that challenge traditional approaches. And our final superpower might be the most important of all: unwavering integrity and loyalty. Multiple studies, including Dr. Tony Sharman's research at King's College London, document that autistic individuals often demonstrate exceptional character strengths, including honesty, reliability, and fierce loyalty, stemming from strong moral reasoning and systematic thinking patterns. One autistic adult explained, "I'm fiercely loyal. Once I let you into my heart, you can trust me implicitly." This isn't just being a good person. Research suggests this stems from the same cognitive processes that create resistance to social bias and strong systematic thinking. In professional settings, this translates to employees who consistently deliver high quality work, won't cut corners, and will speak up when they see problems. The same traits that can make social situations challenging can make autistic individuals incredibly valuable team members and leaders. So there you have it, 9 scientifically backed autism superpowers that have been hiding in plain sight. From hyperfocus and pattern recognition to creative problem solving and unwavering integrity, these aren't just interesting traits, they're genuine cognitive advantages reshaping how we understand human potential. The most incredible part? We're just beginning to understand how these abilities work and how they can be nurtured and applied. If that resistance to social bias resonated with you, you're going to want to check out our next video on how neurodivergent thinking is revolutionizing decision making in Fortune 500 companies. Remember, every brain is different, and every difference has the potential to be a strength. The key is understanding and embracing these unique cognitive gifts. What superpower did you recognize in yourself or someone you know? Let us know in the comments below.